Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. Today I am doing a challenge. It is the Roxy Weekly Challenge, and this is the first time that I have joined any of Roxy's challenges. I will have her page, her YouTube channel, down in my description box so that you can go over there and visit. And then also, if you do the search button with the hashtag Roxy Weekly Challenge, you can see everybody who is doing the challenge. And apparently, I believe I have this right, it's an open challenge, so if you'd like to join in, you can. So that's what I know about that. Now, I've been on YouTube just a year now, and last year I spent time kind of trying to get familiar with YouTube and what we do on here. I never was a consumer of YouTube before creating my channel. I didn't watch it, and I didn't know anything about it, and so I really spent last year figuring it out. And so this year it's one of my goals to do more challenges or collaborations, both, and be more involved with the community. So I saw this one and I thought I would go ahead and give it a try. The challenge this week, I can't remember if I told you what it was, but the challenge this week was to make tags with some painted elements. I watched Roxy's video, and she said that was a goal that she had for this year, was to go ahead and try to paint more while she's working. And so that's why it's her challenge this week. So I'm not making tags, but I did want to go ahead and make a Valentine's Day card, and I will be using some acrylic paint on my card. So this is week 2 of the challenge. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. And the first week was using vellum on tags, and then of course I just told you that this week is painting on your tags. And I have seen a few of the collaborators' videos, but it was Cindy with My Altered Muse. I asked her, could I just join in? And she was like, yeah. So she gave me the link and all that. So anyway, I just wanted to mention Cindy and My Altered Muse because she's a sweetheart. And if you don't know her, then go check her out. She is an amazing creator, and I very much enjoy her work. So I'm going to take a minute to talk to you about what we've got going on here. So I had this piece of, it was like this thin cardboard, but it's white. It's not cardstock though. This was literally going to go in the recycling bin because it came with, I think, one of my son's comic books. So I thought I would go ahead and use that. And then I took a piece of material from a set that I got at the thrift store, and I used the sleeve here to cover the front of the card. And as you can see, I'm just trimming off the edges. Now I'm going to fiddle around a little bit and, just figure out how I want the card to look, how I want to layer these pieces that I have, and all of that good stuff. So as you can see, I have decided to go ahead and cut the edges with the decorative edge scissors. So I'm going to do that on both of these pieces. While I'm doing that, I want to mention to you, this piece that I'm cutting right now with the lady on it, I got that from Dreaming Hearts Company, and I found her on Instagram, and you should go check her out for sure. She makes digital kits, and they're really unique and they're really beautiful. I will add her link of her Instagram account in my description box, and also her Etsy, because she has Etsy too. So while I was playing with these two pieces, I decided that I wanted more layers. I don't know, I just felt like it needed more layers, and I remembered that I have some really pretty pink doilies, so I thought let me go ahead and put that on. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm using Fabri-Tac because the piece under the doily is fabric. Now I've decided that I want a third piece on there, not just the 2 tags. So I went and I grabbed some stuff out of my crafting area, and I have this little bucket with like flower shaped die cuts that I made, and I've got these rhinestones, and I really like the look of that, so I'm going with the silver flower and then the silver rhinestone in the center of it. And I'm going to tell you about this little silver flower. It is actually, like, I have the punch, in that flower shape, and it's actually, I punched out a tea bag, like not the tea bag, but the little piece that holds the tea bag, and it's silver on the inside. So that's how I got that. And I enjoy like recycling and repurposing and all of that. I really like doing that, and so that's one of the items that's repurposed on this card, along with actually the cardboard and the pink and white polka dot fabric. I was originally going to leave the top of the card jagged, like, you saw me cut it, like I folded the fabric and cut it, and it kind of makes it jagged, and I was going to leave it like that. But then the more I was looking at it, I just felt like it needed a pop. And at first I was thinking about using, pink ribbon. You can see it laying on the side of my table. I was going to use maybe some pink ribbon, but then I'm looking at it and I was like, oh, black would be so good. So that's what I ended up doing. I grabbed some black lace and I glued that right on there, and now I'm just trimming it up. Now I'm fulfilling the part where I'm going to be using paint on my card. I am simply using acrylic paint, and they are both metallics. One is nickel, so it's a little bit darker, and then the other is silver. I am using a very fine point paintbrush, and I'm just going to go around my card and add accents wherever I think they would look nice. I will end up using both of the paints, but I am starting with the nickel, and I'm going to use the nickel on the flower, but that is the only place where I use it. The rest of the accents that I do will be done with the silver. Well, friends, there she is. This is my painted card for the challenge this week. I will put all of the information for the challenge in my description box, and I hope you will go visit all of the other ladies that are joining in. Thanks for watching. See you soon.